asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Cut! 180! Hey, 5!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Delta!
From the 27, gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mike's 4-2. Smoke!
Throwing on third, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff going up top for Kupp. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Hey, Haywood. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. I'm coming.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Move. Jump out. Box it.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
180. Go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Value 3. 5.
Mike 35.
Out of the gun, Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. That one good for 24 yards.
Bravo.
1st and 10.
You jet bomb.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Rams nothing.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Whoa.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Gone. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Check 52. Check it out, Reed. Hey, watch that, watch that. Big dash. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
552. Hey, orbit. All right. Hey, 626. Right, right.
Check.
Right left.
Check. Hatchet.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
We play to win. Let's go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Watch the out, watch the out. It's got Mike 42.
Now gone. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 42, Mike 42.
Again, Goff. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Four down. Louis. Hey, zoom. Tight dog. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, 5. Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Throwing again is gone. And that will be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
17.
Goff on 1st down. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6.
make my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't want to be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't want to be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Check 31. Check 31.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Blue. Hey, Echo. 53's the mark. 53.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Alert. Motion.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
36. Alert.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Trubisky apparently not liking something here. He's going to step back and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rip right.
Go.
Check line 54. Line 54. Army.
Ran.
You got tight right there.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run. This is Cohen. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, exit.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ran, tuck. Hey, Alpha.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Mike. Wild Bill. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Good. Watch the twist.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Alert. I got you. 53 to Mike. 50. Alert. He can't hang. He's not going to run.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 71 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Red, jump.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Whip. Lock in. Watch the whip.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, ball.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Watch twist.
Hey, 18.
He's crashing.
Alert.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more resto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her brain, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set! With a set, ready? Eight!
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 40's what's long. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Express!
Mike's 42.
Hey, tight.
On first and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Gun. Amos on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Pick your game up. Watch out.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That's the score. Packers 7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Great. 42, Mike 42. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Out of the gun, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check three.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 5 now. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
42 the mic, boys, 42. 42's the mic.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Taking a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 91 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check. Over here. Back one. Flip it down.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
feet. Hey, you block over here. Check. Run.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. He's time to me. He's time to us.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
On second and goal. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Look at it. Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
So don't say nothing.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Gun. He's creeping. Bang. 20. Bang. Look at it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
3 down.
Kill.
8.
Kill.
Gun.
To throw is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work. Check 26, check 26.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit his safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Get 300. Get 300. Right now. You got 58. Get up.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll take a shot. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 41 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Panthers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Newton airing it out for Olsen. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
26.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the 33-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
My 20. Here we go. Gun.
Ball trot. 22, Mike 22. Switch. Mike 42.
Gun.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, you block over here. Right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers operating from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Great. Say. 8. Get him on. West. SOS. 8.
Now Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the ends. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 37 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really